There are friends, and there is family, and there are friends that become family. If you remembered Six Faces once I said Friends, the sitcom has already become a part of your soul. One of the primary reasons why Friends is close to heart for millions of fans out there is probably the best characterization done for all the six characters. In this video, let us discuss the character sketch of all the six legends of the series. First comes Ross. He is a representative of the geeky guys around us. He followed his passion, and any fun he was made of because of his love for dinosaurs did not deter him, and his multiple failed marriages did not stop him from loving. He was a very good brother who stood by his sister. He was childish and serious at the same time. Next we have to talk about Rachel so that we don't have to separate the lovebirds. She has transformed to a successful professional in fashion from being a spoiled child at the beginning of the show. One of her best qualities is that she was there to comfort anybody in distress. Let us ignore the moments when she never let go of any opportunity to mock at Ross. She was happy for all of her friends and was supportive for her sisters, and she handled very well as a mother of Emma. Monica, the character, reminds us of perfection and how she keeps the curious child in her alive at all moments. Let us accept that she was the most talented in the lot and she was the motherly figure for all others. She never cooked for herself and she was undeniably a superb host. She finally found her perfect love and got to become a mother to beautiful lucky kids. How can we forget Chandler Bing, the representative of sarcasm in all of us? Though his jokes were at times irritating and not well received. Let us not forget how hurt and insecure he was inside his heart, and how he used sarcasm as a shield to hide his sadness. Over the show we can visibly see how matured the character got, ignoring his silly jokes that became a part of him. He was the true love Monica always wishes for. There comes Joey, the most innocent, who always placed friendship before anything else. He was there for all of his friends and went to any extent to help them. He was probably not able to find his perfect partner because his world was his friends and he was not ready to leave them. He had an imaginary world with Hugsy and imaginary friends, and he was truly a child within. His late reactions can and will never cease to make us giggle. Last, the favorite of mine and the most underrated character, Phoebe Buffet. She was no doubt the weirdest of the six. She was from entirely a different shade of life. But she managed to fit in well and manage with the rest. She never let her past define her future, and she found happiness in little things around her. Though her phrases were harsh or weird, let us take time to appreciate her frankness. She was herself and she stuck to her principles more than anyone else in the group. She was ready to try everything new and she believed in her talent in singing even when no one else did. She understood the pain of both the living and non-living and sympathized with them. And how can we even imagine the extent of her selflessness to become a mother for the sake of her brother Frank, and how she gave up the triplets without expectations. She finally found her love and got the normal life she always dreamt of. I cannot end this video without mentioning some of the relationships that got lost in the way. Mike loved Phoebe for who she was and accepted her weirdness as a part of her, and he stood against his family for his love. He was fairly underrated. Joey and Rachel were so made for each other, but their relationship lost its way. Let us be honest here and accept that Ross and Rachel were always not ready to trust each other and were poisonous to each other. Next comes Janice. She loved Chandler and was crazy for him, but in the craze and support Chandler got, she didn't get her happy ending. The love boy and the playboy of the show, Joey, must have finally met his soulmate, but there the makers disappointed us. Just to put it short, Friends portrayed that part of life when friends become family and how it all must come to an end when time and commitment drifts them apart. If you loved this video, don't hesitate to share to people who may love this. Like you did, follow our channel for more content like this.